everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. Tannehill's Dolphins going up against Smith's Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Right back to Drake. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Back to throw, Tannehill. Runs through the contact. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Smith. That's complete. It's Charles. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You're going to throw cold water on the man, just like that.
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive. A 3rd-round rookie out of Toledo led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11. Tannehill throwing again. He'll set up the screen to Drake. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Again, Tannehill. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle section.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0, winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
23 yards on the play.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelce, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelce's game.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Smith with a give to Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now on first down, Drake again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. Tannehill hands to Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On third and short, Drake. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Tannehill on first down.
I like the look.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football. Full half to be played. Tyreek Hill on the return. Able to slither by. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Smith on first down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They run again with Hunt. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Smith. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This is Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Now Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making it easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down in the red zone this time. On the run, this is Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Partner, we saw these Dolphins jump off sides a bunch last year, but that's not unusual for those guys like Sue who want to get that quick start into the offensive backfield, and they do make a lot of plays doing that.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On the run, it's Ware. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And Wilson has it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And make it now a pair of touchdowns for the big man out of the backfield.
I'm not sure this was in the game plan, but boy, it's working to perfection. And I know one person has a big grin on his face now, and that's that big guy's found his way into the end zone twice in this game.
Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. And
a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Tannehill now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Tannehill. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick down. first and 10. Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defend.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run again with Hunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me,
there he goes left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Derek Johnson, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing now, Smith. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll indeed take a knee.